Gemini, how you doing? Good morning. So we are going to change things up. We're going to do a roll of the dice at some point also and give you a bonus also question. Well, pretty much a bonus kind of set of cards. But for a start, we're going to look at what is the other person's intentions and what are their plans in order to come back or to go away, or what is their intentions towards you. Okay. And we will explain towards the end. This is going to be your 14th until the 31st, when I will explain that towards the end. How are you, Gemini? I keep hearing motor, a motor car, something around a Cancerian, or Motorola, or a Rolex, or someone's having Bolex, or someone's getting some Bolex. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. Someone's having some Bolex. Okay, or like Botox. Some of you are getting Botox or whatever that stuff is. Toxita. I'm hearing Utoxita or Utah Saints from Utah, or Tasmania. Also Tasmanian Devil. Something to do with around a Capricorn. But you can also watch this as that because it is also a 6. Okay, but yeah, I'm hearing Tasmania or Maney. Someone from Maney or Welney or Maney. Okay, or Manny, Annie. I keep hearing Annie, Annabelle, or that's been coming up for a while. The Annabelle doll. Something to do with around a doll, or someone calls someone doll quite a lot. Okay, but I keep hearing at the Annabelle doll. Some of you might be going to the pictures and watching, what do you call it? I think that is actually out or coming out. It's the paranormal people that go and do, it's a film. Okay, but some of it has something to do with paranormal or paranoid. Someone from Australia, but like feeling very paranoid, or someone is. But they keep saying paranormal activity, like there's movement. There's movement in your energy. Some of you are physically moving, or like you're just moving on. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so a lot of you are actually moving on. Like you've decided to move on, you've decided to like call it quits and call it a day. Okay, the name Colin or Rachel Collier or Collins. Someone Collins, Phil, but Collins. But like, we're going to call it a day. Some of you, like I said, you're trying your best to move on, is what I keep hearing. Like physically, mentally, like away from a relationship, or just physically move itself. Like picking yourself up and start moving. So some of you, like I said, there's this feeling good though energy here, because it feels like that I am moving, like I'm physically going to go on holiday or move somewhere. But, or if not, it's like I'm going to go somewhere, okay, that makes me feel good, and I'm going to do something for me that makes me feel good. Okay. Yeah. Collins, they keep saying collie, or a border collier, a dog, border collier. Or like you spend a lot of time with your actual physical animal. You could be dealing with a Leo though. But I keep hearing like this dog. There's something about this dog, Gemini. Dog. Why did this dog come up in the warning readings saying that this thing is actually causing more problems than a little, and it isn't actually a person, it's a thing. Like it's a dog or it's a child that's in the way, or I don't know, it could be a third party, and that might be why you're moving on. But like, there's this thing, and it's not a Stephen, but like it's not a thing, it's an object. Like it's an object that seems to be in the way of someone. Like they're spending more time with a person, or they're spending more time like at work, that's a thing, or they're spending more time with a dog, and that's a thing. Like I spend more time with the dog than I do my children, or I spend more time with the dog than what I do anybody else, or I spend most of my time working than what I do really bothered about anybody else. You really could be dealing with a Pisces and a fish. Okay. But yeah, I keep hearing like I seem to spend more time alone on my own doing things, but with a thing. Like now, what is this thing? Like I said, this thing here is an animal. Like I spend more time with my animals than what I do with anybody else. Like I just like to do things with my animals. Or Anne, this Anne keeps coming up, the name, or like I seem to spend more time with my nan. I mean, am I channeling a child that you have that's like a Gemini or / Capricorn person, and I'm channeling for them? I seem to spend most of my time with my nan, unless you live with your nan and you're a Gemini and you actually physically live with your nan. But they keep saying nan or Anne, Annabelle, Annie, Annie. What's the so Michael, Melissa, Maria, Matilda, Emily, all the M's or E's, okay, or Steve. But like I seem to spend majority of my time around this bell, around a bell. Like, is someone like goes like the Belfry or something like that, or Godfrey, the name Godfrey, or Godmother. Okay, they're saying something around the Godmother, like godparents. Like, I seem to spend a lot of time around my godparents. I mean, am I really channeling the child here? Because I kind of think I am for some reason. Like, I seem to spend majority of my time around my godparents, or I seem to spend majority of my time in church, like around God. Okay, it's what I keep hearing. Like, because they keep saying Godfrey, or the Belfry. I keep spending most of my time around God. So church. Anyway, so that's that. But here, it's driving someone crazy because they spend more time with something than what they do a physical person. Like, you're just really saying, you're dealing with a 7, I feel, for a lot of you. And like, you're like, this person or you is constantly waiting for a person to change, and you've got a Scorpio energy here somewhere. Like, and I'm constantly waiting for you to change, and you seem to be spending more and more time not actually thinking about me, that as I'm actually thinking about you, and why you're not thinking about me and actually concentrating on this thing more than me or anybody else. Why do you do that? Because they're probably a Scorpio placement. So like, I don't understand why you seem to like spending time on your own and really away from me than what you actually do physically spending it with me. Okay, so for some reason I get this feeling that this is still around this animal. Like, someone loves to spend the majority of their time around a physical cat or a dog, like a cat lady or a dog lady. But like, I'm also hearing Lady and the Tramp for some reason, like spaghetti. Some of you might live in London in the Spaghetti Junction, okay, but like, I keep hearing spaghetti or spaghetti hoops or noodles. Some of you are probably eating noodles. Or this dog is a poodle, like a permed poodle. Or a weasel perm. Is it Peaches? But like, as a weasel perm, or like has weasels, measles. Okay, here we go, Gemini. So probably a lot of you have clicked off by now. You have to give the channel a chance. But something around weasels or measles, like mumps. So the name Munns, Becky Munns, Shelley Munns, Michelle Munns, but like months. Like, I seem to be spending majority of my time around the months. Or around the Munses, like someone that's called the Munns, or on demand. Anyway, like measles, they're saying that someone could have like a flare-up of measles or mumps, measles and mumps. Yeah, so there's a message for you. So I don't know if this is around children, measles and mumps. Okay. What else have I got for you, Gemini? Because it was kind of coming in and then all of a sudden it just stopped. So anyway, let's go back to this message around this person that seems to spend majority of their time around something other than the person. And it's like, I'm spend all my time with my dog or my cats. And I would rather really just do that. Or I spend majority of my time at work or music or something. And I think about myself and I'm thinking about that, and I'm really not thinking about anything other than what I want to do myself. And if people don't like it, well then they're going to have to Stern, the name's Stern, Putchy Stern, there you are in the background there, knocking everybody off, still right. But the name's Stern, or Stella, or Steve, or anybody beginning with S. Okay, but I seem to be very stern around something. Creeping around, like I have to creep around Tom York, because I'm a creep, like, and I have to creep around someone and move around them because I don't really want to be into you've got the same message as what you had before, Gemini, for a lot of you. Someone finding it very awkward to be around a person, they're creeping around them. Okay, they don't really want to like, oh man, as soon as I make this creaking noise, this person knows that I've just come out the door. Okay, so it's like I'm trying to get back in. Oh, okay, I keep seeing like a Virgo energy possible, or a 9, and someone coming in late at night, okay, late at night, and they try not to like creak the bedroom floor. Okay, I'm seeing that somebody that goes from a bedroom into a bedroom, with someone that they live with, but they don't sleep in the same room, but they sleep... What? They are a couple. They don't sleep in the same bed, and they don't want to wake up the children when they go from one room to another room. What on earth is that? Because I keep hearing these floorboards creaking, going... Like someone that has wooden doors. Or Jim, Jillian, Juice and Justin, Jasmine. Okay, or James. But like, or Julian, Jeremy. But... like, and someone's in, like, here's Virgo energy, and like... like, just like, oh, really, have I made too much noise? And like, everyone's in bed, right? Everybody in this house is in bed. Everybody's gone to bed. Kids, everybody, and it's dark, right? And it's kind of like this person wants to go into their husband or their wife's bedroom, but we're not waking the kids up, or something like that. I mean, fuck knows what you got going on, Gemini. But I can hear like this... like, just really trying to, like, oh man, even if I do it slow or fast, I'm still making like, man, these kids can hear these couple go, oh, listen, Victoria, you've been where no man has been before. And they're like, oh, Jesus Christ, man, just where you fucking, like, just like, and like, that's probably my table, sorry, but like, oh, Victoria. So, I mean, I don't know, is this someone from London, like Victorian Cross or something, or the Vicky Cross? Vicky is now cross, Vicky is now sticky. So it's like, man, that's all sticky, that's gone everywhere. Someone's having a good old go on something, is what I'm hearing. Like, on a doll. I'm hearing, well, fuck it, if I can't get anything, then I'm going to get a doll. Whoa, hold on a minute, that's the latex rubber. Like, somebody's given a doll one, is what I'm hearing. Like this, like... Well, it could be me and my synthesizer. If you've seen Angel Radio for the first time, I was actually trying to pair things up MIDI, and I thought, oh, I'll record it. It was crap, but I posted it up. You might like it. It was live, kind of thing. But it's me just practicing, because I've never used either of these really before, the sequences. So I've actually just been like, oh, I'll tweak a few things. So that, but I keep picking up that someone's getting friction burn on latex or something like this. Unless someone's learning to play the violin or the viola, and they're like, oh no, please don't bring that home from school. And they're like, this is good, isn't it, Mum? Have you listened? Yeah, I can fucking hear it. And like, some of you are into the old, oh, what on earth do they call that? Well, they're good. The poly something, I think they're called. Okay, and you go. Some of you really could be doing like I do for Angel Radio, well, for music and entertainment, really. Of like, and I've got some other equipment coming as well. A lot of Korg stuff. Vocal, I think they're called Valka, the Korg Valka, but a whole series of like tweakable buttons. I didn't say Pisces, could be the other Pisces, Gemini, but like I forget what they're called, but they're okay, one of those. I can remember it, but I'm on camera and everybody will get sick of me in a minute, so I better move on. But yeah, some of you are really into music and stuff like that, and sound designing, sequencing, patterns and stuff like that. Well, that's definitely a message for myself, because I'm a Gemini moon. So like, you know, musical kind of youth or like stuff like that, okay. But some of you are getting latex rubber burn. Some of you, or you're called Bernie or Bernard, or like a Saint Bernard, like a dog, a bulldog, a British bulldog, or a Bernard, or a border collier, or like borderline, or private flight. Where have you been, private flight? You ain't around for a long time. I hope you're all right, private flight. But you really could be dealing with Scorpio there, private. Like this is private. Yeah, so something there around someone's privates. Now I don't know if something's like friction burn or something like that, or something's burning. Something's burning. Quick, you've left something on the stove. Make sure it don't burn. It's probably the chicken. I've said this to many people and they're like, oh my god, how did you realise I was actually eating a burger at this time? You're still eating burgers, are you? But like, yeah, but be careful because you've probably left something on the stove and it's going to burn. Something that you have is going to burn out. Burn out. Could be your energy and you're suffering burnout, or you're suffering friction burn for some reason. Suffering from friction burn. So what's causing friction? Well, relationship, that's for sure. Friction. See, fracture, like a fracture. Some of you could be playing on Xbox and stuff like that. It used to be a good game called Fracture. Okay. But like a fractured, like spine, what? Fractured spine? Really? Fracture, like a fractured limb, like a broken bone or something like that. Fracture. Okay. But some of you are watching Frasier, or you're eating Philadelphia, or you're from Philadelphia or Philly. Born and raised on the playground is where we spent most of our days. But like Philadelphia, or you're spreading it and lashing it on with Philadelphia. But yeah, there's something here about spreading something, or like something being spread, bullshit and lies, speaking and talking. But like something is spreading, like going viral, or a virus. You might be going to the doctors, or things are going viral. Viral. You might be going to the viral clinic or something like that. Anyway, so that's that. So we're going to do this at the end, but what we're going to look for, so for those guys that can't stand channeling stuff and don't understand it, that's just me doing that for you guys. And now we're going to look into what is the person's plans that is external from you. Okay, so show me the person's that's external from Gemini and what it is that they're thinking and feeling about doing. So they are begging for you to come back, is what I'm hearing. I'm begging you, please stop with that racket, or the racketeer. I'm also hearing racketeer, or racka, or racketeer. Yeah, tears of a clown, tears of a cake patron, but like cooking cakes and stuff. But yeah, anyway, well, this is an 8, sorry, 7. So yeah, this person is like, I don't know. I keep picking up that someone, like when they go to bed, they pray for something. Okay, I'm also hearing a praying mantis, but basically this person is really hoping that you're going to let them back in, basically. And they're kind of like thinking and going over it and thinking, oh my God, like, I really wish that they would open up and let me back into their life. Now, this is going to depend on Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter placement. Okay, I'm picking up a North Star, so I'm picking up Aquarian, Leo energies. Okay, this could be a Leo. But I keep picking up this energy of, like, it depends on where it's placed, of what this person is actually hoping. Because I'm praying in order to be able to get in. Okay, so I'm hoping that when I get back, that I'm not closed out. Okay, that someone could have gone on break or a holiday somewhere, and they're thinking that when I get back, am I going to be able to pick up where I left off? Okay, so some of you could have just got back off vacation. For a lot of you, got back off vacation, and you're now basically just trying to pick yourself up as you've just got back. Okay, for a lot of you also, this is probably where private flight comes in, but like like your person is thinking that also, is there any way back into your energy? Is there any way that I can actually pray upon the sun and the stars and the moon and everything else, that I'm physically going to be able to change your mind? Okay, so show me the intentions of Gemini's person. Oh, there's only a couple in reverse. This is one of them. Aquarian Leo energy, because it's a number 8. Okay, yeah, there's 7 and 8, 7 and 8. So they're praying and they're wishing, but they're not. They're fixated on a person. They think and feel that this is destiny, right? That this is supposed to happen, well, the other person or you. But there's like, I wish that we could, because I told you this person is like wishing that things could work out, could have worked out better. So I wish that things could have worked out better. I wish that you could have opened up and actually spoke to me. I wish the fact that we could still be together, but I really don't think that we can, because you're not opening up and you're not giving me a question to my answers, and you're not answering. Okay, but this person individually is hoping the fact that there might be some kind of relief later on. Okay, but what I can hear this person going through in their mind is that I'm begging for release. Like, I really hope that I can get through to you one day. The fact that you might realise that I am no longer here. If you don't soon start paying attention to me and asking me, you might soon start realising that I ain't going to be here anymore. So your person is probably, or could well be thinking about an ultimatum of making you feel as if they want you back, but what I've got that I'm channeling through their head and through what they're thinking and feeling is that they're kind of like, I wish you would have just opened up. I wish you would actually be a lot more like me. I wish that I could end up like you, opening up your feelings and emotions so we can actually get back together. But it really seems like you're not bothered and that you're not really paying me any attention. And I wish we could be on the same page, but we're just really not. You know, we're really not. Again, that's what I can hear this person going through. Show me the other person connected to Geminis. What are they thinking and feeling, and what are their plans with the other person connected with Gemini? So 3, yeah, they're just waiting. They're waiting to send a message, or they have done, but there has been no reply to it. Okay, so 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they realise that things are kind of, well, very tricky. Okay, that it's either over, and the fact that you're not paying attention, or the fact that they've sent out a load of messages, but it hasn't been received. So there might be, or Steve, or there might be a message or two that someone sent, but the other person hasn't even seen it. Like, they haven't looked at the message. Like, someone could have sent a load of messages somewhere, but a person hasn't looked at their phone to see whether this message is actually here, or whether there's like a build-up of messages where someone's constantly bombarding someone's phone and they're not answering. Because this is a messenger that has not been sent off yet or received. So it's kind of like, I'm not ready to pick up the phone yet. I'm definitely not picking up the soap. Because this is on the other hand, is what I'm hearing now. Because this person's probably sent the messages off, but it may not have been opened. Okay, because it's a bit like an open-shut case, really. Okay, open-closed case. Means that the past has not yet been resolved, and this person is thinking and feeling that I just wish you would answer, basically. And I wish you would open up, and I wish you would let me in, or I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. Okay, probably really not aligning astrology here. Your astrology houses, I feel, have got a huge beef with someone. 7 of, yeah, they're just begging for release. There's the generic fish and cup, but like cup and fish. So you could be dealing with the Pisces for a lot of you. Or the person is, but they're hoping the fact that that you would let them in, you know, please let me in. Some of you have really locked someone out or kicked them out, and you're not letting them back in altogether. Like, I've locked you out, and you're not getting back in. Like, you're not getting back in. Okay. The star in reverse 3. You've got Piscean energy here again. For a lot of you, you're going through a drama triangle, and this person's just all kinds of fucking batshit crazy, like left, forward, backwards between multiple people. Okay, for a lot of you, they've caused you a lot of havoc in your life, and they've destroyed your dreams. Some of you, you could have had children with this person, and they've not destroyed your hope for, like, but they've kind of like your partner, if you've been connected to them for a long time, they've not helped in any way. Like, they've not helped. Like, they've kind of stopped you from, like, they've kind of stopped you from succeeding your own dreams, like your own potential. Like, you know, back in days at Thusla, I had a dream of certain things that I really wanted to do with my life, but because of this connection that I had with you, it's actually prevented me from doing a lot of things. So that if you're not been together for a long, long time, it seems that, you know, and it's been like a year or something like that, and not like, you know, high school sweethearts or anything like that. But there's this potential that someone has to fight through the star energy, that has potential of like, look, I'm going after my dreams. I'm going after what's good for me, not you. You might be concentrated on me all the time, but my destiny needs to be fulfilled, and I'm going to go towards the North Star. So I will always rise up towards my North energy, right? So this person could have like a North node in Aquarius, or North node in rising sign Aquarius maybe. But I'm hearing though that I'm rising up, something to do around Leo. Okay, rising up. But on the other end of the star, you see the other person is thinking, you know, this has held me back for so long, okay, that I've got so much other things that I want to do, like I'm really dreaming up other things that I want to get done, that you've really done nothing but hold me back all this time, right? Because if you're free as a bird here, and you're free and single, and the masculine energy is not really concentrating so much on all the ooey gooey, soft and chewy, feminine, fucking what's the matter now kind of approach, then the masculine energy is like, well, at least I'm free to do what I want to do. At least I can just live how, like, according to my own dreams and not yours, where I don't have to think about you, I can actually think about myself. And that's why you might see this Piscean energy or someone as selfish. Okay. Oh dear, yeah, this person here, their intentions are not great, because this is really not wanting to let this person back into your life because of control and narcissism. So if this person that you're connected to, okay, sorry, this person that you're connected to, if they're very devious in any way, or Devi or Evie or Stevie or anybody like that, okay, if you feel on this side that this person is very devious, okay, and that they're prepared to do anything to try and get in your life, you are very, like, wary of them approaching you back because of control and narcissism. 9, 10, 11, 12, you've got another 3 energy there. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, which is an end. So it feels like the 10 of Wands is like really wanting to just like leave it. Just like, to be quite honest with you, you know, you might think and feel that I would open up, but why would I open up? You see, your channel messages and the progression of the beginning of this that a lot of people have probably already skipped is where I was saying that this person's mind and feelings is, I wish you would open up, and I wish that I hadn't done this, and I wish things could have worked out better, and I feel that we could have done so many different things in our life, that we could have gone abroad, we could have gone on holiday, things would have worked out, we could have got married, we could have been this, we could have been everything, baby. But then you see, the trouble is that the person on the other end of this is kind of thinking, you know, well, you might think and feel all of that, but to be quite honest with you, you think too much. And if you think I'm just going to let you back into my life, Wolf, then you've got another thing coming, you know. Because I can see you, and I can see you for who you are, because I've spent majority of my time with you, knowing that that's the reason why I'm not opening up my feelings and emotions towards you, because I know that you are controlling. And I know that if what's going through your head is, I wish that you could have been this, and I wish you could have opened up, and I wish you could have done all of that, well then obviously you're thinking of yourself, which is like, well, why is it that you want me then? Because you're not going to control me and change me for who I am. And if you don't like me for who I am and for what I am, well then stop concentrating on me being all of these things that isn't, which means it isn't meant to be. Because if what you desire in a relationship is something other than what I can give you, well then why is it the fact that you're still trying to control who I am? Because you can't control a person. All of these ooey gooey feelings, soft and chewy, and stop cheating and all of that sort of stuff, you can't control, you can't stop a pig from being a pig, right? If a pig is pig-headed and stubborn and arrogant, you can't stop it from being a pig, stubborn and arrogant and doing what it wants, okay? So then Aaron or Darren or Dan, but you can't stop a pig from being a pig. If it is one, it is. Trust me, it's probably got lipstick on it, right? If a blow-up doll is a blow-up doll, then it's a blow-up fucking doll, right? It isn't going to change, right? So on the other end, this person here, which could be you, is kind of thinking and feeling, well, if I'm not good for you, then why is it that you're still waiting around for me to change? You know, because if I'm not good enough, well then go and change somebody else, you know, because if we don't fit and we don't match, then you ain't going to change me, okay? You ain't going to change me, so keep trying to control me by all these things that you may wish or have, or all these desires that you want, but they don't work out in your favour because what you try to do is control me. No, boo, you ain't going to do that. You'll just sit here wishing and thinking and feeling and praying the fact that I would open up. But why would I? Because I am me, and I'm always going to be me. And if what I am is not you, then why is it that you're not making this decision yourself to find someone else that suits you? But the devil you know is the person you spend the majority of the time with, Gemini. Okay, so what we're going to do is now the exciting part. Yes, Tyrone, we've got an exciting part. Everybody stayed right till the end? Or has everybody clicked off already? Okay, so we're going to roll the dice, a new app, okay? And then what number I get, I'm going to pick it out of this deck here and give you a bonus card or two, okay? So what we've got is 18. 18, okay? So the 18th card, on the 18th one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then one more card, Spirit, please, for a card that Gemini wants to have, for Gemini. 9. You could be dealing with a Virgo, definitely, because you've got 8 and 1, 9. Okay, and then this one is 9, so you're dealing with a Virgo. There's your 9 energy. Okay, there's your 9 energy. So, 9th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hidden secret messages, Gemini. So what have they got? Okay, so you've got family. So you've got a lot of denial going on in the family because of the 9 energy there. Okay, and then you've got confidence. So I feel this family situation that's going on here with the 9s is a lot to do with denial and like feeling as if I'm always held back by what it is that you want me to be. I have desires and dreams of what I want to be, not you. Just because we're connected, that does not mean that I have to be with you 24/7, and that does not mean that I have to jump like a dog or bark like a tree and jump on one leg to your command. I pretty much decide what I want to do, okay? So I could have a lot of problems going on in the family itself, but I do have confidence. So it feels like that, you know, you're not going to knock me of my incompetent. I'm hearing incompetent. You think that I'm incompetent, really? You watch me. I'm quite capable of doing things myself. That's what I'm hearing for you. Okay, so what does family mean for Gemini? Why have they got the family card? So there is an opportunity here where you might be spending time with family for a lot of you. Ace of Wands. Or you see, 8. Some of you work at home. 8 Leo or an Aquarian placement somewhere. But for a lot of you, you spend a lot of time working at home or home alone, working on projects and dreams and desires that you have instead of worrying about this energy, because this is your partner. Okay, and what they're doing is thinking and feeling of all of this chaos and shit like that, while you're thinking, I'm just going to pretty much just get on with being a mum, or pretty much just going to get on with my day and do my own thing and not really concentrate on anybody else. Okay, so you're taking back the power of your own right. Okay, I'm in my right to do what I want. I live here. Okay, confidence. Why does Gemini have confidence? Confidence. Oh, okay, so yeah, study, education, and then now probably looking for a job and having confidence. Confidential also, I'm hearing confidential or a confidant, someone that you can trust. But like I said, for a lot of you, you're looking for a job. You're looking to work in the government, or like someone that's passed with honours or Medal of Honor, and you're playing Xbox, and well, you're not going to get a degree in that if you're playing a lot of Xbox. But like, only kidding, I play PlayStation myself sometimes. But like, yeah, I've just passed with like, you know, where they take the hats off and they throw it up, whatever that's called, like a degree, psychology, psychosis, what's I hearing, psychosis, Mexico, also someone from Mexico. Okay, but yeah, I've got a degree and a law degree for a lot of you. This is going, probably having to go to court for some, but we'll find that out when we do. But confidence here, I've got confidence that I can now look for a permanent vacation away from this, and I can now actually concentrate on my job and my studies. So your study can be like me. I'm studying music at the moment and going over a lot of synthesizers and following a lot of different YouTube channels myself, and also studying vibrations and all kinds of things to do with music and sequencing. Okay, but you know, study, education, going over it. Some of you are looking for a new job and all that kind of thing, and that's pretty much, you know, what you're doing, because you could have passed with something. Okay, and that you know, you could have now think, you know what, I've now got the qualifications and I've got the confidence now to actually do it live. I've actually got the confidence to go for this job. I've actually got the confidence in order to go out now. Okay, so I've also got the confidence in order to be able to get away from this energy and actually take it back myself and realise that the choice is actually mine, and I'm taking the choice out of everybody else's hands and I'm now actually putting it in my own. Okay, so which means that whatever it is I want to do around work or anything like that, I now have that option to either move job, move relationship, or basically concentrate on my work, okay, for a lot of you, and having the full amount of confidence in order to do that and to run your business from at home or from anywhere that you are. Even if you're a mother, you have full blessings of Steve here to know that if you have any ideas whatsoever, then go forward on your idea. Okay, go forward on your idea, and if you are, you're well within your right to do that. Okay, and that it should work out for the best. Okay, so because now it feels like now I have concentrated on me, my job, my family, my house, my home, or whatever it is. I have the confidence now to be able to do it myself. Okay, brilliant, great, Gemini. There you go. So that's your reading. Hopefully, because I've given you a load of this, you might want to donate something in the super chat or anything like that. But like, if you want to join Patron, that really helps. And this is where I'm going to do you a 2-week reading. This is going to be the 14th until the 31st. Okay, so that's the rest of the 2 weeks. And we're going to do a line here, clarify them, and then a line here and clarify them until you got coming up, because what you got here is your partner's plans. Okay, so the reactions and everything and the responses and the arguments and God knows what else coming up, that will be in those final 2-week reading, and you will only find it on the full access bundle. Stay tuned for more, because we're going to have more of the dice reading, and then I'm going to add the numbers up, the cards up, and then esoterically channel as well. Okay, but if you really do want to help out, you can find the link below, and it is the full access bundle, which will be your last 2-week reading, and then all of the other readings that are already over there, Gemini. Thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Thanks very much. Crackerjack.